Live-action Thrawn is here, so let's check him out. Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna take a look at Star Wars The Black Series Grand Admiral Thrawn from Ahsoka series. This show was not as good as I wanted it to be, but I still enjoyed it. Hasbro gave us some great figures of these popular characters now in their live action version. Last one I reviewed was their new Ahsoka the White, and she is great. Unfortunately, Thrawn here doesn't come with much. They almost Morgan Elsbeth him and gave him nothing, but at least I hope that he will fit great into the Ahsoka lineup. As always, first a quick look at the packaging. It's a standard Black Series packaging that no longer has that angled side. We have a window showing the figure. Thrawn is number 12 in the Ahsoka series lineup. On the side of the box we have a nice artwork, same illustration on the back, together with a short bio. Nothing special on the other side or at the top. Legalese at the bottom, so now let's open it up and let's take a look at the figure. Here is our new Grand Admiral Thrawn out of the packaging, and he does look good. I think that Hasbro did a nice job with translating his live-action appearance into a 6-inch figure. The proportions could look odd at first, with the long legs and wider torso, but that's how this guy looked in the show. Taking a closer look at the head sculpt, Hasbro again did a good job. This does look like the actor playing this role. The eyes and lips are nicely painted, and so is the hair. This detail here, this arrow or whatever it is not aligned with the other one. If you take a closer look, you will see that it is slightly misprinted, but I mean, even the way that it's sculpted, it is still not symmetrical. I can't say for sure, but I guess that's how it was in the show. The rest of the body looks pretty good. It's a mostly white outfit without any wash, so there's not that many details to look at. There are some nicely sculpted wrinkles all around the suit, and then we have this iconic Imperial insignia together with these silver pieces. The belt is simple, but it is well done. There is a working holster attached to the body of the figure. Boots also look good with nicely sculpted texture and some wrinkles. And I like the fact that they sculpted the hands in two different positions instead of those standard Black Series generic gripping hands. This gives more life to the figure. Comparing him to the previous Black Series Thrawn from Rebels, we can see that this is not a simple reuse. First, they don't have the same height. This new live-action Thrawn is slightly taller, and also most of this new figure is newly sculpted, and that's always appreciated. They also used two different shades of blue for skin tone on these two figures. What do you guys think? Do you prefer his animated or his live-action look? Let me know in the comments. And while I have both of them here side by side, we can compare the two head sculpts and see a bit better those differences. Obviously, they don't look like each other, well, other than the skin tone and the outfit, of course. Let's now take a look at his accessories, or just one accessory that they gave him, and it's his gun blaster. From what I can tell, this is a fully new sculpt. I don't think that we ever got this weapon in the Black Series line. It has a little bit of silver detail here, so that kind of breaks up the dark black color of plastic. It's like that on the other side as well. There are some technical sculpted details, so I like that. And we can compare his gun to the one that we previously got with his Rebels version. While they kind of draw from the same inspiration, they do not look the same. This one, the new one, is a little bit smaller, but the design is also different. And so again, it's not a simple reuse, which is great. Let's now take a look at his articulation. The head gives us a little bit of side-to-side tilt. It can rotate 360. For some reason, he can't look down more than this and up more than this. And strangely enough, this guy doesn't have butterfly joints. That's interesting. I mean, I know that you won't be posing Thrawn in a kind of a dynamic action pose as you would do with Jedi figures, for example. But still, I mean, modern Black Series, all figures should have butterfly joints. I can understand it for smaller characters like Yoda, but this guy, I mean, those butterfly joints should be in there. Arms rotate 360. They go out this much. There is a rotation in the elbow, and the elbow bends slightly better than 90 degrees. The wrist swivels, and on the right hand we have the up and down hinge, while on the left one we have the in and out hinge. A standard one cut in the torso here behind the belt, so that is where we get our side to side rotation. A slight tilt. He doesn't bend forward at all. I don't know why. Back is slightly better, but again it's almost nothing. So this is neutral, this is back, this is neutral, and forward, nothing. Incredibly limited. Legs move out this much. There is no tie cut, but we do get a slight rotation in the hips. Legs kick forward, back, a rotation in the knee, single bend in the knee, feet move forward this much, and back all the way. We have a generous ankle pivot and pec holes at the bottom of his feet. As previously mentioned, he has a working holster at his belt, so his pistol blaster can be inserted like this, or he can simply hold it in his hand. Let's now compare Thrawn to some other figures. Here he is once again next to the Black Series Thrawn from Rebels and the Black Series Tarkin. Here he is with the Black Series new Ahsoka the White and Black Series Sabine. Here he is with Black Series Hera and Imperial Stormtrooper, and then with the Black Series Morgan Elsbeth and Merok, however you say his name. Here he is next to the Black Series Balin and Shin, and here is how he scales with Figure Arts Ahsoka on the left and Mafex Ahsoka on the right. So that was my look at the Black Series Grand Admiral Thrawn from Ahsoka series. This is not as exciting or action-oriented figure as some others in the line, but it's a nice 1/12 representation of the character as seen in his live-action appearance. The sculpt is great, the paint is minimum, and he comes with only one pistol as an accessory. I said it many times before, Hasbro really needs to start giving us more accessories in this line, because these are action figures that should give you more action posing options for your display. A simple alternate hand or a data pad would make this release much better, but unfortunately we didn't get that. Do I recommend this figure? If you are a fan of the character and you want his live action look represented in your collection, then yes, go get this guy. But other than that, it's not an exciting release, and that's just my opinion. In fact, all of these are just my thoughts, but now I would love to hear yours. What do you guys think about this figure? Do you have it or do you plan on getting it? What do you think about the accessories that we are getting in this line? Do you prefer this version of Thrawn or Rebels version? Let me know down in the comments. As always, a quick shout out to my Patreon supporters for helping me to do what I do here on the channel. Everything that I earn over there goes into the channel's content, so if anyone else can help, please do so. Patreon link is in the description. If not, that's also okay. You are still helping simply by watching and sharing my videos. So thank you all for watching, thank you for being here with me, and I'll see ya in the next video.